are you? Karibu sana. This is Yummy Life with Irene. Guys, today it's on a Sunday in the evening, and just a heads up. Usually on Sundays, I like making Sundays a very special day for my family. Like I would wake up very early on Sunday morning and make make a layout of breakfast, different things, and I'm going to show that video coming soon. And again in the evening, what we do is that I also like making a good dinner so that we come into a new week. You know, in like making Sunday dinners very special. So, guys, today I'm going to be making some very yummy spaghetti and meatballs. Guys, that is our recipe for today. And also, before we go to the ingredients, some of you have DM'd me and others have inboxed me, and you want me to do a special series. Okay, you wanted me to do some recipes for desserts for the festive season. Now that we are officially in December, thank you God for a brand new month. And guys, I've decided I want to make it a series because I have a number of very many desserts that I serve, me being a chef. And I was thinking we can make this a series of about 4, 5, or 6 videos, me showing you different desserts that you can serve for Christmas. Because some of you who DM'd me told me they wanted to know what they can serve for Christmas. So some of you are hosting, and those are videos that I'm planning, that I'm going to slot moving on from now. So guys, get ready to know how to make amazing desserts. So guys, we are going to need a kilo of minced meat. My minced meat today is quite fatty, so that's good. We're going to need some Spanish paprika, some coriander powder. You can use coriander, fresh coriander, but today there wasn't coriander at the supermarket. It being a Sunday, usually most of the things are not available. So we are going to use coriander powder. We're going to need royco, salt, some breadcrumbs. And these are my homemade breadcrumbs. What I do is that I get bread that has dried or even buns, and I toast it in the oven. After I've toasted it in the oven, I just throw it in a blender, and I get breadcrumbs to use in the house. And you're also going to need tomato paste, 3 grated or blended tomatoes. Mine I've grated. We have 2 grated onions, 1 big chopped onion, 6 cloves of garlic, 2 eggs, and oil to fry. Yes, guys. And also we have a pack of 500 grams of spaghetti. And let us do this. So in a bowl, let me put, you're going to fry aside. So in a clean bowl, clean hands always, we are going to salt our meatballs. And because you're going to cook our meatballs in another sauce, a marinara sauce, so we are going to put a teaspoon of salt to our minced meat. We're going to do a teaspoon. My spoons for the spice jars are usually a tablespoon. So when I say a teaspoon, I'm meaning half of the tablespoon. I've seen people raise that in the comments. All my spoons for the spice jars are usually a tablespoon. But now this is a teaspoon. So we are going to need a teaspoon of Spanish paprika. We're going to do half a teaspoon of Royco. We're going to do our 2 onions, the grated onions. We're going to pound our garlic in a bit of salt, just a bit. That's okay. So we're going to scoop our garlic. Then we're going to put our eggs, our 2 eggs. We're going to mix this together. I'm using the back of my spoon because I want to look like I'm mashing it so that it can incorporate everything. So this is the way we are going to mix our minced meat, our meatball mix. And to this we are going to add this is very fine grinded breadcrumbs. You're going to do like 3 tablespoons heaped. What our breadcrumbs is going to do, it's going to soak the excess liquid in our mixture, and also it is going to bring together our meatballs so that they don't fall apart. Yeah, that is enough. It has totally soaked our liquid. So we are going to let this sit for some few minutes so that all the spices can mix very well. So guys, let me wash my hands as much as they were clean so that we can form our balls. Using a tablespoon, we are going to scoop a heaped tablespoon, and we are going to roll it, having cupped our hands like this, to balls. You make sure that you bring your hands together. That way you're going to roll very compact balls. Our minced meat is quite fatty, so I don't have to grease my hands.
No.
And usually in my house, when I make dinner, I make loads, and that is what we eat tomorrow for lunch. We don't cook lunch, not unless we get visitors. So I have excess, and I want to make extra meatballs that I'm going to freeze for another day.
No, I'm looking down from up in the sky. I don't quite get how I've been without you for all.
So guys, our 1 kg of minced meat has given us 21 meatballs. So 12 for today and 9 to freeze for another day. So on my pan, we want to go now and start browning our meatballs. So let me put our pan on high. In my pan, my saucepan, I'm going to put boiling water to cook my spaghetti as our meatballs are cooking. And I break my spaghetti in the pack like that, because I don't like long spaghetti. So we put our spaghetti in the water. We're going to salt our water with a teaspoon. You want to give your spaghetti some flavor. And in my other saucepan, and it's hot, I want to put it back on high. We're going to put our meatballs so that they can start browning. In the saucepan, I'd put like 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So we want to brown our meatballs. So guys, our meatballs are browning. So we turn them so that they can cook on all sides. So guys, you can see our meatballs, the way they are browning. We want to cook them all round. So we are going to spend like 2-3 minutes on each side and also on the side, so that they can brown very well and cook on the inside before we put them back in the sauce. And our spaghetti here is boiling. So my spaghetti is like 2 minutes away from being removed. So let me do that. So guys, our spaghetti is ready. And I'm going to take it and drain it in the sink. Our spaghetti has drained very well. Put it back. And we are going to flavor our. We are going to do a tablespoon of margarine or butter so that our spaghetti does not stick together. And we are going to stir the margarine in the spaghetti. Our spaghetti is ready. And also our meatballs are ready. You can see, guys, they are browned everywhere. So we are going to get our meatballs and put them back in our plate because we are going to make our marinara sauce or our spaghetti sauce in the same pan so that we take advantage of the bits that have stuck, and that is going to flavor our stew. So to our hot oil, we're going to do a whole onion. We're also going to do half a teaspoon of salt. Remember, our meatballs had salt, our spaghetti has salt. So we're going to fry our onion until it's translucent or soft. Our onions have softened very well. So we want to deglaze our pan and also cook our tomatoes. My people, our tomatoes have cooked. So we are going to do a full cup of boiling water with a heaped spoon of tomato paste to make our sauce very thick. We are going to stir this very well. Remember, guys, if tomato paste doesn't cook through, it becomes very bitter. So we are going to cook our sauce for like 5 minutes so that our tomatoes and the tomato paste can cook very well. Guys, our sauce is ready, and with half a cup of cold water and a tablespoon of Royco, we are going to thicken our stew. And we'll stir this very well. Then once we've stirred it, we are going to put our meatballs back in our sauce so that they can soak in the sauce and become very juicy. Guys, it's been 5 minutes. We switch off. Our sauce is ready and thick. And now we want to do service. So in our plate, we are going to put our spaghetti. You see, guys, it's not clamped up together because of the margarine. So that is enough for one person. So we're going to put 2 meatballs in the middle. Remember always, guys, we eat with our eyes. Then you're going to put some thick sauce on top, like that. And our food is ready, guys. So let us. Food is ready, and here it is. I want to cut some meatball. Yeah, they are cooked very well. I'm going to get some pasta and some meatball. So, bon appetit, guys. Mm. Our meatballs are juicy. Our pasta is very, very flavorful, and again, not a clam. So, guys, I want to say thank you for the people who are DMing me, inboxing me, leaving a comment. With the series that are coming up for the dessert, kindly leave a dessert that maybe you want to make and you don't know how to make. I will do that for you. And also, guys, follow me on my Instagram page, follow me on YouTube, subscribe, like, share, click the notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, you get notified. And also follow my Facebook page. And guys, I am so grateful. And bye, guys. Thank you for being with me.